Hello, everyone. So today I wanted to briefly talk about the book, The Phantom Prince, My Life with Ted Bundy by Elizabeth Kendall, and that is an alias. And spoiler alert, this is not the book you want it to be. Because of the popularity in this book, or re-interest in this book, because of the Netflix movie Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, Amazon is actually going to be re-releasing this book, I believe in January of 2020. I have had a copy for a while, but I just wanted to talk about this because, again, as someone who was close to Ted Bundy, this just is not the book that you are hoping it is going to be. It just doesn't provide any of the insight that you are hoping it is going to have. And I don't mean any disrespect to Elizabeth. It's just everything is on such a surface level. You can tell that he manipulates her, but there's not a lot of details. She will talk about things in the book like she gets enraged when he steals or shoplifts, but she doesn't give you a lot of examples. She says that she supports him, and I believe she probably did. Working hard is not something characteristically that psychopaths like to do, but she doesn't give a lot of examples except for a lot of times saying that she paid for groceries or paid for dinner. It wouldn't shock me to find out that she was completely financially supporting him, but we don't have any proof just going off of the book because that's not what she has chosen to write about. It's not a long book. I think it has a total of, looks like 182 pages. That is with a preface. However, the font is pretty large. It is a super quick read. It does start out with when a courtroom scene, then she gives some background on when they met and when she began to be suspicious of Ted. And I cannot imagine that that would be easy, and that is not something I want to be judgmental about. How I have no idea what it would feel like to even think that you might be dating a serial killer. And I don't even know if at the time they had even coined the phrase serial killer. The FBI, I'm not sure when their behavioral science unit was put together, so these some of this stuff was just, relatively new as a field of study. What I am going to do, I'm just using this video as an introduction to another video, is since the book will not be out until January 2020, and this book is very expensive on Amazon. In the last several years, I've seen it as high as $500. I think people are going to have to reconsider their pricing because paperback will be out in a month and a half. I myself did not pay $500. I do sometimes allow myself to spend a little bit of extra money on books that I want that are no longer being printed if I can find a used copy somewhere. But for this, that was even a little rich for my blood, and I'm actually glad I did not spend that much money on a copy, because for what you're getting in this book, it would have been a little disappointing. A lot of it, she talks about how she has the pull, her and Ted Bundy, they had this chemistry, she keeps going back to him, and I just think that that's because he's manipulated her, probably verbally abused her, and she doesn't talk about that a lot in the book, but I think in the 1970s, I'm not sure how much awareness was around things like domestic violence. They had also been dating for a while and were not married and were living together, there was a stigma surrounding that, even though in the 70s you had kind of the sexual revolution. Elizabeth was raised Mormon, so there were certain social mores that she was struggling with, trying to come to terms with. So, like I said, it's just not the book that perhaps you will want it to be, not the insights you think that you are going to get. So because of that, I am going to be reading chapters of this on my channel because it is not out right now, and it won't be out until next year. And like I said, it is a quick read. If there is no interest, I will probably just end up taking the video down. So overall, would I recommend anyone spend a lot of money getting an out-of-print copy? No. I think if you're that curious, go ahead and wait until this comes out in January of 2020 and let me know if you think I should keep doing the chapter reading, if I completely suck at the chapter reading, what you think of the book in general, and as always, if there is a book that you would like me to do a review on, please let me know in the comment below, and I will see you in the next video.